Now at 6 o'clock, a Proud Boy member faces the judge. This guy's a regular at Patriot Prayer protests, and this morning, he's being arraigned for an assault in Northeast Portland. Also this morning, smash and grab. This surveillance video captures a man breaking into a Vancouver video game store. Plus, we're unraveling the mystery behind the strange Amazon packages that keep popping up on people's doorsteps.
I get these packages one after another. I'm going, well, that's nice. Someone thought maybe I need a foot massager.
We found out why companies may send these packages to you, even if you don't order them. And a Vancouver couple brings basketball to kids around the world.
I think we're maybe a little weird. We really love having a life that is making a difference in other people.
Pat Doris shows us how their nonprofit is changing lives in a new edition of Those Who Serve. It's all coming up in your 6 o'clock hour of KGW News at Sunrise, which starts right now.
And we want to give you a live look in downtown Portland on this Wednesday morning. That is Pioneer Courthouse. Photojournalist Eric Patterson is out and about. He's been on the east side and now he's on the west side, right downtown in Portland's living room.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We are halfway through the work week, and it's kind of a mild start to our morning, which is welcome.
No, you're getting used to the cold.
We don't want the cold. We don't want it.
It's 40 outside. I guess in our world that's mild, right?
I would say that's mild.
Ashley's correct. You know, it was 29 just 24 hours ago.
So there you go.
Ashley is correct. I'm off. Here's a look
Thank you.
at our bus stop. We'll say 37 to 40 out the door. There are a few scattered showers on the radar. This turns into kind of a partly cloudy, spotty shower day with generally light west winds, 47 at lunchtime. Kids get out of school to be about 53. Here's the radar. Very little up and down the valley right now, but still snowing up over the Cascades. Here's Chris McGinnis.
All right, Rod, let's take you to the Banfield right now. Let's walk on over here to the traffic walk and show you I-5 at the I-84 westbound. The ramp onto I-5 north. Looks like traffic is starting to slow just a little bit around that. In fact, the I-84 commute really bunching up as you get out towards the Lloyd district. So plan a few extra minutes there, guys. No other major unexpected slow spots just yet.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. It's 6:02 right now. Later this morning, a member of the right-wing group Proud Boys will be in court.
Well, he's being arraigned for allegedly assaulting a man in Northeast Portland last June. Donovan Flippo is his name. He is charged with felony assault. He is one of two men suspected in the attack. The other one, Tosi Tala Tosi, has not been arrested yet. Tosi, who is from the island of Samoa, posted on his Facebook page this month that he's visiting his homeland, but, quote, will be back to stand court in Portland.
This morning, family and friends are remembering a teenager from Warrenton who died of complications from the flu. 15-year-old Timothy Pyre contracted the flu last week. His health quickly deteriorated and he died on Sunday. Warrenton High School will hold a memorial service this Sunday.
Well, health officials in Marion County are reporting a case of measles. This case is not linked to the outbreak in Clark County, which has now infected more than 70 people. Health officials say a person traveling from Illinois to the Salem area transmitted this new case in Marion County. So potential exposure sites include Portland International Airport and then these locations in Salem: Get Air Trampoline Park, a Red Robin, and Youth with a Mission. We have more details about these sites and times on our website, kgw.com.
It's 3 minutes after 6 o'clock right now. Passengers aboard an Alaska Airlines flight out of PDX got a really big shock yesterday when the pilot of that plane shut off one of the plane's engines. So imagine this. You can see out that window, one of the propellers comes to a near complete stop. It's not an optical illusion. That propeller is almost completely stopped at that point. Airline officials tell us the pilot was following training after an engine indicator light went on. The plane was bound for Seattle, but had to make an emergency landing back here in Portland. The aircraft was a Q400 made by the Canadian company Bombardier.
Okay, you'll want to check out this burglary. It was caught on camera. Look at this guy. He used a rock to smash the front door of Double Jump Video in Vancouver. Once he got in, he smashed a case, he grabbed some stuff, and then he knocked a second glass case to the ground, eventually smashing it open too. The guy made off with about $100 worth of merchandise, but when we talked to the store, they told us it's going to cost them like $2,000 to repair all that damage. You're asked to call Vancouver police if you recognize the man in the video.
It is 5 after the hour. Here are some national headlines in your morning rush. Federal prosecutors are indicting coaches, celebrities, and affluent parents in the largest college admissions fraud case in U.S. history. They're accused of using their wealth to get their kids into top universities. Actresses Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman are among those facing charges. Huffman appeared in federal court yesterday. Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort is back in federal court this morning. He faces up to 10 years in prison for crimes related to consulting he did for a pro-Russian political party in Ukraine. Last week, a different judge sentenced Manafort to 47 months in prison for financial crimes. California's governor is preparing to sign an executive order halting executions. He says capital punishment is disproportionately applied to people of color and those who are mentally ill. There are 737 people on death row in California. In 2016, voters narrowly rejected a measure to abolish the death penalty. More than 100 families are displaced after this massive fire tore through an apartment building in Yonkers, New York. Crews kept the fire to one building, and there are no reports of injuries. And a cat is recovering in Florida after firefighters saved it from a house fire. They used a little kitty-sized oxygen mask to treat the cat for smoke inhalation. I didn't know this, but fire trucks usually equipped with different sized masks for pets in distress. That is your morning rush.
All right, it is 6 minutes after 6 o'clock now. This is a story we've been talking about all week long. People in our area and across the country are getting Amazon packages that are filled with random stuff that they never ordered and they never paid for. Christine Pitawanich is live in studio with us to talk more about why this is happening to so many people. So Christine, here's the question. What the heck is going on here?
Drew, since we first reported this story, people have been flagging us saying the same thing has happened to them. And what we know is it's all about the reviews. Sellers are sending people the mysterious packages so they can write a fake positive review. The scam is called brushing, and here's basically how it works. The seller will buy their own product, then either ship that item or a cheaper trinket out to an unsuspecting person. Then, because it looks like someone actually bought the product, the seller can go online and write a phony positive review. Of course, the problem is so many of us rely on those reviews. But if you don't want to be duped, there is a website that can help. It's reviewmeta.com. You just copy and paste the link to the item that you're looking at.
So you may be looking at a product that's like a 4.7 with 137 reviews. You throw it in there and they'll be like, no, this is a 2.7 with 27 trusted reviews.
That is so disconcerting. I know a lot of us rely on those. So we've got a link to that page on our website, kgw.com. By the way, Amazon says it is constantly working to detect fake reviews, pull them off the website, and hold offenders accountable. Amazon also has safeguards in place to try to ensure that only real customers are writing reviews. Back to you.
It is good to know. Thanks, Christine. Okay, you guys, no matter how much sleep you get on the weekends, you cannot make up for an entire work week filled with bad sleep habits. At least that's according to a new study in Current Biology. Scientists split healthy adults into 3 different groups, then studied them over 9 nights. The first group was allowed to sleep up to 9 hours each night. The second group only got 5 hours, and then the third group got 5 hours on weeknights, but they could sleep in as much as they wanted on the weekends. Both groups with restricted sleep snacked more and actually gained weight. I'm still sleeping in on the weekends.
I just think we're all
I don't know about the health benefits, but I do know this: you cannot make up for the lack of sleep during the week. I've been doing this study for 17 years since I've been on the shift, getting an average of about 6 hours a night. So that's 30 for the week. You should get 40, right? If you do 8 hours a night, so you cannot make up for those 10 hours on Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't happen.
It sure feels good though.
So again, Mia at home, when I tell you I'm tired on Saturday and Sunday, please understand why. I'm too tired to mow the lawn on Sunday afternoon.
No.
Somebody's a little upset about this topic.
Upset?
I can
just
He has
the point,
opinions.
Ashley.
I will support you.
Thank you, Rod. You understand?
Grace and my love, I also will be too tired to mow the lawn this Sunday.
But he'll be on the golf course.
Yeah, exactly.
That's different, Brent.
I will not be
That's
too
different.
tired to play golf.
Interesting
Strange
priorities.
twist, yeah.
Yeah.